Hello, my name is Brenda Heyward. This information you may view may need to be asked of a specialist. I am not an attorney, real estate agent, or tax accountant. Are you excited and have been viewing homes up to this stage? This will be an overview of the rest of the paperwork needed after you have found a home that you plan on living in. I know at this stage your blood is flowing and praying everything comes together for you to get a chance to move in the house you found. This video is called Part 2 of 3. What documents are needed to buy a home? The contract process. The video will highlight additional information to your questions on what other paperwork may be needed to be added to your need to know list. Viewers, I hope you brought your notebook and pencil. Have you thought about an offer letter to the seller to assist with their decision to sell the home to you? In the seller's market, the use of an offer letter can help you turn the tide in your favor when it comes to the sellers making a choice on whom to sell their property to. Money is not always what they're looking for. So, if your real estate agent suggests that you write an offer letter, take them up on it. They are probably aware of the type of buyers the sellers are looking to sell their home to. An offer letter persuades the sellers in your favor. The offer letter should be personalized. Please add some of your personal information and the reasons why you love their home after viewing it and want to be your family home. This letter should be personable, not obnoxious. Just add information on who you are and why the place is perfect for you and your family. Remember, as you walk through the home, look for common interests that you share and add them to the offer letter. Regardless if both of you are in love with animals or just love gardening, find a way to connect as you write the letter to the sellers. One buyer, one after the offer, just because they mentioned the same town they grew up in and the same age bracket when the sellers bought their first home. This is one opportunity to explain why they should consider you less than asking offer or contingencies like waiting for a current property to sell. Have you reviewed the purchase agreement? The purchase agreement document is used to formalize the commitment between the buyer and the seller. The completed signed contract will let you know that you won the seller's bid offer. This document will be signed by both you, the buyer, and the seller, agreeing on the terms of the contract. The purchase agreement spells out everything you need to know: the identification of both the buyer and the seller, the property description and condition, the purchase price, and any contingencies and conditions, the future rights and obligations of both parties. What items are included in the sale, for example, are the appliances, earnest money deposit amount, the closing costs, date of closing, when you will get the keys to the house. The purchase agreement is one important document that gives instructions on the responsibility of both the seller and the buyer. If the timelines are not met, problems will occur and you may not get your home you wanted. Each realtor will be in contact with you to keep you moving forward, and all requests for information must be completed and documented. Do you know that seller disclosures are recommended in some states? If you have found a home you love, ask the realtor if you could get a copy of the seller's disclosure. If you could get a copy, please read it carefully. The documents can disclose any non-visible problems with the home. For example, a leaking roof or overflow valve that's not working, or just a little history on the home as needed repairs and maintenance. Have you been told about the earnest money deposit requirement? An earnest money deposit is part of the transaction as filled out in the purchase agreement and is a part of the offer when it's submitted to the sellers. If you get the home signed off by the sellers and now you, the buyer, is obligated, the earnest money check will be put in an escrow account and be held until closing. These funds are held as a commitment from the buyer to the seller to purchase the home if they agree by signing off on the purchase agreement. The money is held in an escrow account until the purchase contract on the home is completed and both parties are ready to go to closing. Have your realtor told you what a home inspection report is? A home inspection report is a detailed list of findings and conditions of the home that you plan to purchase. The report details the conditions of the foundation, the exterior siding, gutters, downspouts, bathroom fixtures, appliances, the roof condition, plumbing, HVAC, electric and gas sensor. The home inspection contingency is one of the most important contingencies within the purchase agreement. After the inspector has reviewed the property and the problems that he finds, if you want them repaired, you can negotiate with the sellers to request the items be repaired prior to closing. Or if it's up to you whether you want to back out of the purchase agreement if the property needs a lot of work and the sellers refuse to repair the problems that were found. If the home is already in bad condition, the home inspection might not improve your situation with the sellers. Please look at the property prior to submitting your purchase contract. Has your loan officer mentioned to you what a home appraisal is? A home appraisal determines the property value that the bank feels it can get in the current real estate market. The mortgage lender arranges this appointment because it benefits the mortgage loan value and is very important when it comes to mortgage approval. The home serves as the collateral for the loan. If you fail to make the monthly payments, the lender can repossess the property to recoup their losses. The appraisal verifies that the property is worth the value agreed upon. The home appraisal helps the buyer out because it can tell them if the value is less than what they negotiated with the seller. They can either decide to walk away or come out of their pocket with additional funds. One more option is to negotiate with the sellers and ask them a lower price. You must keep in mind that if the appraiser comes back less and you try to negotiate with the sellers, you might have to walk away because the funds are all available. Please let me know if you like this video by clicking with a thumbs up or leaving comments. Also, check out some of my other videos that may answer a few other questions you may have. My name is Brenda Heyward, and thanks for your time.